Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed at Paro, that is the international airport in Bhutan, a short while ago. He was accorded a rousing reception. He was received by his Bhutanese counterpart, Tshering Tobgay, with a warm embrace. There was a red carpet laid out for the Prime Minister, and there was a guard of honor giving the national anthems of both the countries were sung, and the Prime Minister inspected the guard of honor. Now, according to the plan, the Prime Minister will be driving to Thimphu, the capital of Bhutan, and then he will be meet with there at the Hotel Le Méridien. That is where he is going to stay. At the Hotel Le Méridien, Prime Minister Modi will be meeting Indian community members. After that, he will be hosted with a lunch by his Bhutanese counterpart, Tshering Tobgay. And later, around 3:30 in the afternoon, Prime Minister Modi will be driving to Tachijong. Tachijong is the seat of power in Bhutan, where he has a scheduled meeting with His Majesty King Jigme Singhe. Jigme Keshar Namgyal Wangchuk, the King of Bhutan, where he'll be meeting around 3:30 in the afternoon, and that will be almost a 1 hour long meeting. After this meeting, the Prime Minister and King Wangchuk will be taking a gentle walk to a ground nearby where there will be a function in which Prime Minister Modi will be presented with Bhutan's highest civilian honor, that is the Order of the Druk Gyalpo. His Majesty King Jigme Keshar Namgyal Wangchuk is going to present this award to Prime Minister Modi at around 4:30 in the afternoon. After this meeting, the Prime Minister comes back to his hotel where he is going to meet the fourth King of Bhutan, that is the present King Jigme Keshar Namgyal Wangchuk's father Jigme Singhe Wangchuk. After that meeting in the evening around 7:30, he will be driving to the Lincoln Palace for a private dinner to be hosted by King Jigme Keshar Namgyal Wangchuk and Her Majesty Jetsun Pema. This is a private dinner. After that, he ends the day and returns to the hotel. That tomorrow morning, Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating jointly along with his Bhutanese counterpart the Gyaltsuen Jetsun Pema Mother and Child Hospital in Thimphu before driving to Paro and returning back to India. So it's a packed schedule that the Prime Minister has. In between, there will be memorandum of understanding that will be signed between both the countries. This will be immediately upon his arrival at the hotel, immediately after meeting the Indian community members. This function is there, the exchange of the memorandum of understanding. There will be several MOUs that is going to be signed between the two countries. This will be in the field of energy, in the field of hydropower, and so on. And there are lots lined up during this visit. And let me tell you, Chiben, that this is Prime Minister Modi's third state visit to Bhutan. And this was his first foreign visit after he assumed office for the first time in 2014 was to Bhutan. And then in 2019, he made his second visit. And now, as he is all set to end his present term, because the Lok Sabha elections are already announced, Prime Minister Modi is ending his term with a visit to Bhutan. And you know, the two countries are more than traditional neighbors. There is a deep bond of trust and friendship between India and Bhutan. And this time, India is expected to enhance its allocation for the Bhutan's 13th five-year plan. We are getting to hear, but we are waiting for confirmation that India is planning to offer Bhutan 100 billion rupees as its grant for the 13th five-year plan, up from 45 billion rupees during the 12th plan. So this is what is in store. And this visit comes at a time when Bhutan is negotiating a tricky border dispute with China. So this is a very significant visit of Prime Minister Modi. And the fact that he's coming in the middle of the election campaign to Bhutan goes a lot to show the importance that India accords to Bhutan. In fact, it is vice versa, because after the Prime Minister Tshering Tobgay assumed office as the new Prime Minister of Bhutan about a month ago, the first overseas visit he made was to India last week. And this visit has come within a week, less than 10 days after Prime Minister Tobgay's visit to India, where he had a one-to-one meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, another significant aspect is that what is happening in Bhutan is that King Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk has his dream project, that is the Gelefu Mindfulness City that he is building up in Gelefu, right on the border with Assam. So, Prime Minister Modi has hugely supported this project, along with, of course, the Indian business leaders. This mindfulness project will be one of a kind mega city that is coming up in Gelefu. This is about less than within a range of 50 kilometers from Assam. So Prime Minister Modi is fully backing the king's efforts in coming up with this mega city. Of course, this mindfulness city will preserve all the tradition and culture of Bhutan and will be a showpiece signature city that Bhutan is building up right on the border with India, right on the border with Assam. And the rail link and the road connectivity is also going to be through India, that is through Assam. So all these things put together, India's assistance to Bhutan, India's the trust that the two nations enjoy is something absolutely unique, and that is the reason why Prime Minister Modi is traveling to Bhutan on a 2-day state visit, right in the middle of the very crucial national elections in India.
That's right. That's right. The King of Bhutan, he made a visit to New Delhi just last month. So now this is a very significant visit by the Prime Minister, considering that they are reciprocating invites. They are reciprocating each other invites. Now, India-Bhutan relationship has been very pleasant, very cordial for a very long time. But this time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, since he became the Prime Minister, this is his third visit. So it's safe to say that the relationship between India and Bhutan, even in the future, will be strengthened by the term of Prime Minister Modi. Even in the future, it will be strengthened, right? Wasbir, what do you think?
Yes. There has always been very, very high-level contacts between India and Bhutan. These contacts are quite frequent. Only in the month of October, His Majesty the King paid a visit to Assam, which was a very, very rare visit. And from where he flew into New Delhi, we met Prime Minister Modi. Then he flew to Mumbai, where he met the top business leaders of the country in connection with the mindfulness city that he is building up. And let me also say that the King Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk met with Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma and said that we are family, meaning Bhutan and Assam, which share a very close good neighborly relations and share a border. Now, all these things put together, the relationship between the two countries is only consolidating. And the award that the Bhutanese are conferring on our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, the highest civilian honor, that is the Order of the Druk Gyalpo, is not just an honor to Prime Minister Modi personally, but it is a recognition of the friendship that Bhutan has with the 1.4 billion people of India. This award is a recognition for Prime Minister Modi, no doubt, but also a recognition of the friendship between the people of Bhutan and the 1.4 billion people of India. On the whole, a very, very significant visit that is underway at this point in time. And once again, highlights will be the meeting with His Majesty the King, meeting between the Prime Minister Modi and his counterpart Tshering Tobgay, and the private dinner which the King and the Queen of Bhutan are hosting for Prime Minister Modi tonight.